Hey, welcome back to Thursday Thought. Here's a thought for Thursday: humility. Humility is that it's not all about you. Jesus is the greatest example of that. And as we go through First Samuel, we see these great expressions of David being like Jesus and then some poor examples of him not being like. Let's just jump right into it. Tim Chester's book, I want to quote directly. David was willing to live on the margins until God gave him the kingdom. Whoo, that's good. Listen to this. Humility is that it's not that you have to grab and grasp and get stuff. Wait until God shows you. How do you know that He shows you? It'll bring Him glory and you won't have to strive. Will you have to work hard? Of course you will. But here's something I want to remind you of. Jesus said something in Luke 14:8 through 11. Don't take a seat of honor, but take the lowest seat and let the noble or the prince come in and go, what are you sitting in this low seat for? Let me move you up, friend. And that's the point, right? Is that we wouldn't try to grasp to make it about ourselves. We would be humble. The first will be last, Jesus also said, and the last shall be first. So humility looks like us waiting in the margins until God delivers to us what He delivers. And it's all for His glory, not look at what I did. All right. So the second one is Nabal acted like a king, but was a fool. David acted like a fool, but was a king. Anger can really, really mess you up. And anger and pride go together so very strong. Nabal was this guy, and you can read all about it in 1 Samuel 25. He was a mess, and he was a jerk, but he acted like he was a king. David is the king in waiting, and he acted like a fool. And God says very clearly in James 1:19 through 21 about anger. Check this out. Know this, my beloved brothers and sisters. Let every person be quick to hear, slow to speak, slow to anger. For the anger of man does not produce the righteousness of God. Therefore, put away all filthiness and rampant wickedness and receive with meekness the implanted word, which is able to save your souls. David was set free by this woman, Abigail, who came down and took care of him by saying, look, don't do this. Your anger is not going to bring about the righteousness of God. And finally, I want to quote for you this beautiful reminder. Jesus was tested and succeeded by suffering. We too get to suffer. Hebrews 2:10 says it like this: for it was fitting that Jesus, for whom and by whom all things exist, and bringing many sons to glory, it's fitting that that the founder of our salvation will be made perfect through suffering. Dear friends, suffering is a bad word and people don't like it. And I'm not saying suffer for nothing, but suffer for the glory of God. And you are in great company with Jesus. These all three look like humility. The thought for Thursday is, are you being humble? Look for humility. Wait for God to give you what He gives you. Don't let your anger overtake you, and suffer well, just like Jesus did. All right. God bless you. Love God, love others, and serve generously.